Alright, man. College Football 26 official gameplay first look. This is a 17.5-minute video of what I assume is just going to be straight gameplay, bro. So, we're going to see a lot of what this game has to offer this year, bro. And, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to see the improvements, the differences. Just please, bro. O-line blocking. O-line blocking, man. Come on. That's disgusting. Okay, we're seeing a lot of Alabama in this.
We're taking it out. We are inside beautiful Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Okay, a lot of Alabama.
Into the gameplay.
About to turn the video off.
First look of College Football 26. Over on that couch, cover athlete of College Football 26.
We got the Vols in Alabama.
We had to bring in a coach
Got Tennessee ranked 22.
Here. And Coach Kalen DeBoer and equally famous Bordeaux. What's up, man?
Bordeaux.
Creator, and joining me once again, it is the design director, Scott O'Gallagher. Scott, great to be back with you. We start off.
I see a lot of Scott's stuff on Twitter.
Coach DeBoer,
you know, a lot of updates and stuff. That's where I get most of the information.
This is got to be one of the best college football.
Got Simpson at quarterback.
It is. It's amazing. It was.
Yeah, get out of bounds.
For the first time a year ago, and can't
Kalen, bro, what is this? Alabama's everywhere, bro.
It's no different than Coach over here when he goes to recruit, right? He's looking at guys when they layer the football.
You know, it all kind of makes sense now. You know, you got a lot of Alabama people here. You got Alabama on the game, you know, for the first, you know, official gameplay look. And, you know, throughout some of the trailers and the deep dives and stuff, we've been seeing LSU getting dogged on a little bit, man. So it all kind of makes sense.
Right, can you throw it?
Got some Bama lovers in here, man. Picked. Yes, sir.
That is not a catchable ball right there.
Bordeaux's a Kentucky fan playing as Tennessee.
All right, so we're going to have Dre playing on defense, and Dre knows a little something about defense.
He does. Let me make sure Coach got me in the game.
Bro's on the bench.
Also a great time, OG, to talk about. There's a lot of new ways to bring in subs in this.
I like this. I like this right here. You can just do it on the fly, yeah.
What that brings the player.
Oh, it's awesome. Now they no longer have to press start. That was the big thing. So you
yeah, it's just no break in the game.
You know, hit up on the D-pad, go down to your position, sub him right there on and off.
When you're subbing guys in and out, it's all
just like 2K. I love that.
Timeouts perhaps. So, you know, how much of that is, you know, when you hear about the on-the-fly subs and bringing players in, how realistic is that on a day-to-day atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, you have to orchestrate and work at it. You know, all spring ball, fall camp. You know, you have scrimmages that you're trying to simulate best possible, but it's on another level.
Aguilar in at QB.
Flying at the pace that it is.
Little option. Okay, a nice little pitch. Get that block. Look. Look right here. Look at this. Look, what's he doing? He ran right past him. Like, look, bro. That's what I'm looking for. Offensive line. Okay, pretty good coverage right there. Protection. That's Ryan Williams. Ain't no way that's picked. Yes, sir. Trying to force it to yourself, Ryan. Ooh.
We're gonna keep you at receiver based on that.
Yes, sir, man.
I saw him throw a ball the other day, and I took note, and it looked pretty good on the field.
When you're talking to recruits coming in, like, there's got to be some level of just wanting to be in this game that is like something that wasn't there 2 years ago. And we're talking.
Okay.
About, this is something that you can actually be a part of.
Nice little run. Another option.
Look
All over the option, bro.
Integrity.
I don't know. It's a heck of a defensive play. Who is it? Red. There we go. There we go, Red.
Oh, hell nah.
Look at the kick meter.
Wait, what do you gotta do? It's like invisible, bro. He hit.
Alright, we'll take it.
It's invisible, bro. Yeah. Forget field goals, bro.
You see some coordinators in college that got that flat alignment look.
Damn.
You got some that will say, hey, I'm going to play you 30 yards back so everything's underneath. Or you want to roll them up into the box. You have that ability to do it too. And then you could hit, you know, L3 to get right back out of it and get back to your normal set defense.
I was scared. I should have threw it.
Thin slide.
Yes, sir.
There's a new tier of abilities in this game, with the Heisman tier being added in college football.
Yeah, the Heisman tier. So that was it. You know, you hear the kids talk about, hey, let the kids cook, let them cook. That was it, right? You had to hear the kids saying
What?
that. That was it.
The
those
fudge?
really, like, big takeover moments. I look at yeah, good throw. I look at Ryan, what he was doing against Georgia last year, and there was just those moments. It was just like, hey, he started to cook. Stadium pulse is rocking.
Ranked number 5 at Bryant
You
Denny.
see that, coach. Any type of hot route, audible, they're not getting it off.
Okay.
Still 5 out. Every time, huh?
He pressed up his corners.
Always go with the corner.
Golly, bro.
I gotta feed my guys, you know, we gotta be that guy, you know, yeah. Yeah, Quavo, getting that ball.
He's had a nice little game for you.
Yeah.
Now, am I crazy, OG? Do we got some new celebrations into the game? A new way to flex on your opponents a little bit?
Absolutely. Within the rules of college
Don't tell
football.
Coach, because I don't know if he wants to see it. He wants you guys to come back to the sidelines. You got to keep talking.
Yeah, Ryan came in down to the studio, so we got his
That's
stuff.
why I got
So
him.
That's pretty smooth, can't even lie. I don't know if that's new.
Absolutely. The same. We got 20. We kept some.
Tiger
the ones
swag,
that
what
we
is
really
that?
liked, right, the salute, the stuff like that. So the gritty returns, because you know the kids got to do that.
Pick 6, pick 6, pick 6. That's 2 for Turrentine, man. Turn on the Jets, brother. You are not getting caught by Simpson. Hell nah.
Into their house, you're going to put 2 on the board the other way?
I am going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna celebrate while doing it.
Oh,
too.
okay, pick 2, my
Dre
bad.
wants a user pick more than anybody right now.
I did see Dre.
Yes, sir. Bomb him over the top.
Some of these throws.
That wasn't just a dive. Was that just a diving catch, bro?
Maybe you wouldn't notice, but when you compare side by side 25 to 26, you guys put a lot of work into.
Bro, that should have been a tutty, not gonna lie.
Notice that, and I think when you talk about the quarterback position, it's the iconic position in sports. You know, we called it quarterback.
Oh, nice
defense.
block, little pancake block.
From
Okay.
top to 3/4 to low 3/4. It was pivotal that we made these look better. It had to look beautiful.
And, like,
It was
under
the iconic
pressure
position. So then
throws.
that also takes in context, right? So that's throwing on the run, throwing screen passes, throwing under duress. Really, so these are basically full animation coverage for every single
R1,
throw.
R1. Hit the back, yes. Hit a little bit too late, but that works. Get the block, yes, sir. Let's go, man. I just want to see Bama lose, bro. I'm probably getting into this way more than I should be, but
That's great.
I'm going right past it over that side right there.
By the way, over there.
I'll hit the drag.
Fake.
picked. Yes, sir.
Oh, he tapped it.
Threw the ball the first time.
No, I don't look at what, Coach. Don't look at this. You're not seeing anything right now. We haven't
Yes,
touched
sir,
it.
Gordo.
Talk to me a little bit about how quarterback height impacts your gameplay.
More than it's ever.
Yeah, short QBs are going to be
Everybody
struggling.
kept talking about the games that were played up front, right, which we didn't have, which is stunts and twists. And it was getting the guy, what they would call, or some would call, getting him off his launching point. And then depending on size, how they collapse the pocket, we've never had that before. So now, if you got a 5'10" quarterback and a 6'6", guard.
Bro, he looks so
right, you gotta
small.
Throw in throwing lanes or work to throw those. And so now, if you're trying to throw that, 5-yard, drag over the middle, and you're in sight line, now that's going to hit your accuracy.
Oh, God, he just... Yeah. Damn, bro. Ryan.
Touchdown. Come on, Ryan. What button to do a celebration?
I didn't know which button to press.
One of the changes I do love that you guys made this year was
Got a quarterback draw? Surely not.
receivers
No,
can
it's a
move through,
screen.
Get your eyes around to a football to make a pick. No more are you able to just make the Willie Mays catch over the
right.
shoulder. You got to go find the quarterback.
That's right. So we coined it no eyes, no picks. That was it. Especially like if you're throwing a 9 route or that go route, you get the hips turned of a DB. You want to be able to throw that shot now. Or before, it's like unless he had a significant speed advantage, you wouldn't want to throw that ball. And then to your point, that's why we coined the Willie Mays picks. And so we
that's-
those seam shots, those hole shots that you can now throw back shoulders, be more of a problem for the defense to handle.
That's going to be interesting. Okay, let's see how quick he got in there. Okay, he brought a blitz, so that's fair. That's fair. At least the O-line's not getting block shed, like, instantly.
Though made no protection call, didn't slide it. You can change that now on the right stick. Flick right for a half slide right, or double tap for a full slide.
Okay. No, he went a little bit too low, bro. He undercut it.
We're over here trying to talk protections, and you're throwing 80-yard bombs out. Coach, thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching these guys hopefully pull out a win. 232. Guys, you're on your own now. Okay, Coach isn't here for any motivation anymore. This is on you guys. And so Ryan is keeping the sticks right now on defense. Dre, what, you don't want to play defense
We're
anymore?
doing every two. That's a team.
Okay, you're doing every two. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
All right.
4-man.
Yeah, he's going to stay in it, play coverage. But he may get one right
Oh, yep, bro. Another pick for Turrentine.
As he throws, not like this.
Bro wants the controller. Here we go.
Coming up next, we're gonna
Gotta go 96 yards, man. Alabama versus FSU.
Campbell stay
All right, bro. Look,
Going the other way. Let's go, Bordeaux. Open it up.
did he step out before?
You gotta let me finish.
You know you want to throw for another touchdown, right?
And he's dropping back to pass. All right, it's good we got Coach out of here. And he's got him.
My guy.
Now,
You know what's coming.
salute him. Game 1 is in the books. We turn the tables a little bit. We send the Bama boys on the road
So-
to Doak Campbell Stadium to take on.
We're gonna be able to see Castellanos, who is 5'9", so we'll see how
Athletes as college football competitors.
the short QB looks in the game.
A little bit and playing in those stadiums and having the chance to quiet some of those crowds.
Definitely. I mean, just last season, I remember like the Georgia game was amazing. All of our home games was amazing. But you know, just having that feeling going on the road and you know just watching the stands clear out of the opposing team, it's a different feeling. It's something that you can't even put into words. So I mean, that's definitely something that we look forward to.
I love this. We get a little contrast. We had the night game at Bama. Now we got a little.
I want to see the dynamic,
Tallahassee, Florida, and it runs a jet
time, I guess. Like how it's like an 8, if you start at like 6 p.m. or something, and you can,
especially when it comes to gap integrity.
you know, start in the evening time, and you know by halftime you got the stadium lights coming
They
on.
were hard to stop last year. Is that something that players are going to notice a difference in this year?
Absolutely. We've done a lot there. All new coaching adjustments, but our run fits. Again, we brought in a lot, put in a ton of time and effort into that, and coverage in particular. And so things that should be stopped are stopped, you know, authentically.
The substitutions. I mean, you're talking about new ways you can bring people into the game. The on-the-fly subs, no longer having to hit pause to bring players in.
Yeah, exactly. Just press up on the D-pad now, and again, you introduce a physics-based damage system like wear and tear. You got to be able to have it to where you know you can just get in and out of the. You know, you combine that with all the new plays that we got, 2,800 new plays, 45 new formations. You know, contextual throws on the run.
Oh, wow.
Screen passes. It just makes these plays.
God, there's that spin move, bro. He's gonna have a nasty spin move like Judkins last year, isn't he?
And we got Mo Bamba, and the crowd sings with it now this year.
We got third and short.
I thought the crowd sung with it last year. Oh my fudge!
Play.
Third and short.
There's a
quick
perfect
throw.
example. Get the ball out hot.
Oh, he hit
There
him
it
with
is.
the camera.
Nice play.
Put him on TikTok. You put him on Instagram.
Jesus Louises, man, that was ridiculous.
Hey, get on them toes.
You gotta wrap up.
Yeah. Hey.
God, dude.
Now, here's what I want to see. Can you go into the coach adjustments? Because we got some new coach adjustments, especially defensively this year. If you scroll down there, you've got different ways to play the option. You got different ways to play the RPO. And then what I love is down at the very bottom, different ways to line up your safety. So if you're getting run on, you can bring those safeties down into the box.
I love it. This is one of my
That's
favorite
good.
features in
I
the
like
game.
that.
This is a real life, you have like the flat alignment.
32 yards off the line. Dude, that, yes. Yes. I love that.
Some of it in Oklahoma.
It'll take some getting used to, like experimenting with it, but I like it. Bro, look how far they are.
You can move them to the boundary. You can move them wide. You can keep them
That's
tight.
awesome.
And then when you go into coach adjustments, all you got to do is
Gonna make
press
defense
up.
more manageable this year.
Default settings.
Because last year it was pretty much all offense.
That's a great ball. That's a great
Bro,
ball.
the speed difference right there.
Ball. Using the revamp passing, the most robust passing system we have, layering the ball.
What is...
Being able to change where you want to put it, throw it around leverage on your left stick, and then you look at the wear and tear too. Right in here on the on flies, you can see which body part is hurt, how bad the body part is hurt.
I didn't like revamped passing like that last year. I think I switched it to whatever the other one was called.
Right where you want. And there's a bunch of filters too, so by your D line, offensive line, skill positions. It's a pretty robust system.
Picked. Damn, man. Bordeaux's just getting swamped out here, bro.
Talk about the stunts and twists. That's a big part of this game. We got Bordeaux on defense. So how would somebody use some of these stunts and twists?
So for stunts and twists, you can take any play, and then you just hold down that play call. That's it. So if it's 2-man under, say it's square, you just hold it. You'll get a drop-down menu, and you can pick from maybe like the 12 or whatever is applicable to that front, right? Not all of them have that basically full coverage in that way, because you're going to maybe
So
have more
any
with
play, I'm
four.
going to be able to add some stunts and twists and change how my
I like that, bro. It's pretty easy. It's just right there.
Well, there, you want to call it in pre-play? It's in the pre-play menu as well, which is awesome.
Yes.
You can talk to many different coordinators.
That's good. I love that too.
And
Some
then
pretty
talk
good
about
defensive
how to remove the
changes.
quarterback off of his launch point. A lot of them can
Oh
stand
my
too high,
God.
too high, but play
Was that just a little, like-
remove the quarterback off of his launch point. A lot of them
Yeah,
can stand
they
too
kinda
high,
like did a-
shell, but play different games
don't know
up front.
exactly what you
They
call
play
that, but-
games up front there because that is 6.
Nick, how we feeling?
Yeah, that's how I'm pointing at
I'm
it.
feeling great, dude.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Ball game.
Just made the defenders run into each other or something.
Right there.
Oh shoot! I
Damn.
hit that button. Give me that. Give me that.
Touchdown? What the fuck?
I'll take it.
I mean, gotta get something any way you can.
But every once in a while, going up and batting that ball away when you know you can't get that's gotta feel great. Just you just want picks all the time. Are you holding the Y button?
They say, I ain't want the ball. I wanted him.
Yeah. Hit the player.
So I rather hit the player.
Which talks about some of those new animations we have for mid-air tackles. You talk about some of those catch point animation, some of those hit sticks through the
Absolutely.
catch.
Adding more coverage there, more control. Control is
Damn.
number one with everything that we do.
He didn't target either.
Sticks and wear and tear. Now there's damage to the defensive player when he misses a hit stick or gets blown up.
I think Bordeaux's awareness level is low, his composure is low if he's still thinking about that.
Stadium pulse is all the way up.
He's gonna let it fly.
But he's taking the shot.
I think he's got him. No eyes, no picks. We got this. He's bet. That's a
He
catch.
got it. I love that.
I mean, if you could...
Look at this.
Oh,
Hold on. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Damn.
We taking it out. We taking it out. I need my yard. I need my yard.
He needs his yard, bro. He just got a...
Through the end zone. No.
Now he's gonna...
Ruin the work.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna blame him for that.
He's
We have dissension on the team. Seeing the reception from the community after last year, what was that like for you and for the team in general?
Incredible. Heartwarming. The guys just worked incredibly hard. And you come out and it's just the challenge is there, right? There's 134 teams at that time, right? All the different stadiums, the pageantry, and every team was delivered as someone's favorite team. But most importantly, like we're seeing now, it starts.
Damn, that little spin move right off the jump. Oh my god, how was that a pick six, bro? That was a slow spin move.
The word I keep going back to is control.
He's in the lead.
Offense and the defense, and letting that chest.
Oh my god, he just... Square just burned.
I love that. That is one of the new animations. That's one that the ball would kind of just fall into the ground before the quarterback actually held on through that tackle.
Yes, all of those, right? That exactly it would have hit right there, but now those things can be picked.
I say that's a fumble.
Just eat it.
No, we're not pressing. We're not pressing.
come on.
Not every time, though.
What are we doing? Why are we pressing? No shot. He caught that.
He did not, bro. Come on. That was good coverage, bro. What the fudge?
Accidental press. He's in field goal range.
Nah.
The diving catch.
What just happened?
Here we go.
Oh, hell nah.
Sack here.
Up the seam.
What the fudge? Of course, Ryan Williams scores.
Put it away.
Of course.
Betty Cannon's away.
Bro, Bordeaux does not win on these, like, on these first look
Who get to experience
kind of
this
like gameplay
every
things. He
Saturday.
lost last year to Donovan Edwards.
Does it
I think pretty badly, I want to say.
college football is like being out there on Saturdays?
Ain't no doubt. You know, it's super explosive, a bunch of fun. Like every single play, you know something big is gonna happen, whether it's for your squad, the other squad, and that's what college football is all about.
And this has been your first look at gameplay here in College Football 26. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it. Worldwide launch is July 10th.
Yes, sir, man. All right. Well, the game's looking pretty good, bro. I do like a lot of the defensive changes. You know, I like the on-the-fly substitutions. You know, some of the like the diving animations for the receivers. You know, we'll see if it's a little bit too much because it happened quite a few times in this video alone. One thing I'm a little bit worried about is the no eyes, no picks thing because yeah, over the shoulder throws are typically not going to be picked off, but if it's a badly underthrown ball, it can be picked off, bro. Like if it's not an accurate ball, it can be picked off, honestly. I guess not if the defender's not looking at it, but like well, more so just I want to be able to see the defender actually compete with it. I want to see the defender actually be able to, you know, get a pass breakup or something. You know, I don't want to see like the back shoulder being broken and just it being like abused and the receiver catching the ball like 95% of the time. I'm a little bit worried about that. If I had to pick one thing I'm worried about, you know, the protections in this game from the offensive line look pretty good. You know, just maybe I just gotta mess with the protections more. I did a little bit last year. Just gotta spend more time with it, I guess. Yeah, just I'm liking it so far, bro. I'm liking the look of it, and yeah, it's probably gonna be it, I assume, until the game comes out. And yeah, man, let me know what you think in the comments down below, bro. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one.